You can do chest press or bench press from many different angles. What I'm going to show you here is how to use a cable system, a seated cable system, to do a decline chest press. If you can imagine, if I'm laying back, so right now I'm vertical, but let's say I'm laying on a bench, flat. A regular bench press is when my arms are 90 degrees out from my body. That's when I'm flat. If I'm going to lay back, if I'm going to decline backwards, then my arms would have to cycle forwards like this because I'm laying on an angle. My arms would still be straight up and down on a greater angle, okay? So a couple things here. First, I can generally lift more weight from that position than I can from a flat bench press, and that, in a flat bench press position, I can lift more weight than I can on an incline because the shoulders involve themselves more and more and more and more, and I move up my pecs to the upper pecs, which are the smaller of the pectoralis major muscles, as I incline. But as I decline, I can lift generally the most weight, okay? I will also lower whatever I'm lifting to the lower part of my chest, okay? When I'm flat, it comes to the middle. When I'm inclined, it comes to the top as I'm lowering down. And when I'm declined, it comes to the bottom part of my chest, okay? So that's all to show you why I'm going to be, as I'm laying back here, pressing down, okay, towards these pads here. So I'm pressing down, and that's simulating a decline angle, okay? So I'm not pressing out here at 90 degrees from my body as I would in a simulated flat chest press. This would be the equivalent of a flat chest press. This would be an incline. This is a decline, okay? So I start with my hands here in line with my chest as much as possible. So I'm really squeezing my shoulder blades. My feet are flat on the ground, and I'm gripping the ground with my toes, okay? I'm really gripping tight. And core's tight, head's back against the seat. I come down as low as I can if my shoulders are healthy. If they're not healthy, then you only want to come down to about your arms are at 90 degrees. And by healthy, I mean if they cause you pain, if they're tight, if they're stiff, if there's anything going on with them. You may not want to do heavy pushing exercises at all if you have bad shoulders. Talk to your trainer. You want to really protect the shoulders, and pushing exercises either horizontally or vertically can mess your shoulders up. So be very careful with that, okay? The good thing about a cable system is that you can rotate your hands in whatever position is the most comfortable for you. Some people with shoulder issues find that when their hands are externally rotated, so more neutral in position, their elbows are adducted or closer to their body, that's a little more comfortable on the shoulders. You find the position that works for you, okay? So what I'm going to do is I breathe in, my hands are wide, inside of my hand is at the outside of my shoulders, and I'm in line with the bottom of my chest, and I breathe out, and I push my hands out, and try to bring them together. The pecs, the muscles that I'm working here, adduct, or pull my arms across my body like this. My triceps are working to straighten my arms as well. My front, my side deltoid muscles are helping. And I'm really working the pecs, okay? So here's what it looks like, and pay attention to my breathing. Also pay attention to how I start. What I want to do is I want to bring the cable in really close to my body and use my core, not my shoulder, in order to unrack it, okay? So I use my core to unrack it. I come over to this side, my core to unrack it. I've protected my shoulders there. Okay, so here we go. Breathe in, out, in, out. Notice I'm pushing down. Full range of motion. There we go, okay? So there you go. A seated cable decline chest press, dual cable decline chest press.